got Illuminative back on the line. You've just heard the song Love Forever. Now, probably my next question was going to be about how your style of music has evolved since the beginning of your career, because you said initially when you started out at the SAE Institute, they were looking for a Jack Johnson type.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a
little bit different to what you do now.
Yeah, I'd say with the Love Forever song, kind of brings that element back in because I'm playing acoustic, but I'm rapping and singing with the acoustic guitar, like for the movie as well. And on the song, it's very acoustic based. But you could say that over time evolving, you become almost everything. So you might start off with one image or one style, but over time you collect all the styles that you like in music, and then you're just adding it to yourself.
Okay.
Some professional athletes are like that, like there's a professional surfer, Kelly Slater, who adapted over time, and that's how he lasted so long. And he's still actually on the world tour for surfing, and he's been on there for 30 years. But he's studied other artists and other surfers to add what they have in their repertoire to himself. So I view it like that in music, where if you're a fan of an artist like Jack Johnson or rappers even like Eminem or anyone like that, you want to start mixing those aspects that you like about them into yourself. And
what are the things that make them successful, or what makes someone unique, and what can you borrow and extrapolate?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of borrowing until the point where you're just a fusion of all of it. So I believe evolution is about becoming everything. It's not about being limited to one aspect. And a lot of artists these days are like that, where they don't want to be boxed into a limitation. And, they want to play a different instrument. They want to show they can do something else. So, and not just be stuck in one style. So for me, going back to when I started to now, I'm still the same in a sense, but it's just a collection of everything. So it depends on the instrumentals and the backing music, which will bring those styles out of yourself as well. So, I basically describe myself as a singer and a rapper. And I'm not the greatest singer, but I'm a good hook writer and a good writer. So when it comes to rapping, I'm better at rapping than singing. It just depends on the beats and the music behind it. So I'll try to even learn things I could not do. So I always tell people that I have to learn my own songs after recording them because it's all freestyle, with a delivery for the recording.
Sure, and that takes a lot of skill, just being able to freestyle, because you have to be think pretty quickly to just spit out those lyrics.
Yeah, I'm not a lyrical freestyler. I'm more of a off-the-page freestyler.
Yeah.
So I'll have all the lyrics perfected, and then I'll just freestyle what is written. But then sometimes I just won't say some of the words that are there. It just won't work.
Sure.
And so I'll be skipping words and stuff like that. So there's a kind of a natural, I call it a subconscious takes over when you're recording, and it's trying to filter out and edit out everything that's not going to work.
Yeah, for sure.
See what you thought was going to work rationally or logically, and it doesn't when you're trying to record.
Yeah, it's kind of like that right brain, left brain thing too, isn't it? You can sit there and, clap out all your rhythms and count your syllables, but then when it comes to the crunch and you have to perform it, it's either going to work or it's not.
Yeah, the pressure is what really changes the meal that you're cooking, in a sense. Yeah, so when I'm cooking the song up, and it's the same with filming. If you're filming a music video, you can try to plan everything, and then just all of it goes out the window, and suddenly it's just you're under this pressure that's just like a wave, and you're just getting smashed, and and you're just dealing with chaos, because when I record a song or do a movie filming, it's chaos, and I'm trying to just stay calm in that chaos while I'm trying to do it.
Maybe you
it's
need
like that.
a manager to come in and help you and organise it all.
Yeah, I think it's part of the process of, I describe as, you have to lose yourself or lose your mind, like that Eminem lyric, lose yourself.
Yeah.
You really have to, because if you're stuck in the left brain, you can't create as well.
Yeah.
So you have to actually lose your mind to do it properly. And some people, if they come with you to do those things, like if you bring an assistant and that, they might not be ready for that kind of directive chaos. Like, if you've ever been on a TV set like that with directors, they're open to just film everything and try different things.
Yeah. Well, creative people are notoriously messy, for want of a better word.
Yeah, you're right. Like, I'm chaotic when I'm doing it. I seem very ordered and organised, like that kind of the aspect of myself, where it's like, okay, it's got to be scheduled exactly on this time. But then when I do it, there's all these obstacles in the way, like especially outdoors filming. I call it Murphy's Law gets in the way.
Yeah, that's always the challenge.
Yeah, Murphy's Law is big with filming. So, especially if you don't have a film crew to clear all the people away. When you're just going independent solo, filming somewhere, like on the beach or somewhere, and, people just rock up, like, in your way. So that's crazy. Like they'll be never there until you're trying to perform or shoot. So.
You'll have to take a consent form with you and say, if you want to be in it, you'll have to sign.
One of the videos I was filming recently, there was fishermen in the background, and it just looked like they were extras.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Now, you have another song from your new album. It's called Born Again. Can you tell me what this one's about?
Very universal meaning for born again, like, depending on the person, the perception. But to be direct, it's about personal transformation, rebirth within yourself. And one method of that is having children or having a baby. So, and being part of that as a father or a mother or a grandparent. So, bringing a new life into the earth, like it's another awakening. They teach in a lot of spiritual practices that women go through their biggest spiritual awakening when they give birth, and so do the people around them. So you get to kind of go back, like, and realize, like, that's what you went through as well when you were a child or a baby. And like, the song is about my son as well, but I try to make it more open to multiple levels and multiple meanings of everything. And like I said, he looked like a god in the flesh, fresh skin. Just lyrics like that, where it was like describing the experience of being the viewer of even seeing baby born and things like that. So, but as well as applying the awakening to it for people that are going through their own rebirths, especially last year and this year, a lot of people going through rude awakenings and awakening to all sorts of things, government control, conspiracies, also how the world works, how it's controlled, and so there's negative aspects and positive aspects to it.
Sure. So we better give your song a play now. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on the show, and shout out to anyone listening.
So here is Born Again by Illuminative. I've got Illuminative